My name is David, and it seems I'm going to be the first victim of a Snowmageddon. Allow me to explain what Snowmageddon is and how I came to be trapped in the situation. And if any survivors happen to find this tape, please contact my family and send this to them. And send the news organizations this too as well. And hopefully they'll get a big fat check. Okay. Continuing on. Right now, I'll begin with the background. A few months ago, actually, yes, back in October, we've had a very interesting winter, to say the least. In October, there was a massive amount of snowfall, feet and feet of snowfall, more than it looked like Christmas. It really did. Schools closed, power down, everything, and it was shortly after Irene hit. If you remember that, who remembers Irene? You know, just a Katrina wannabe, but basically, yeah. So, and then school was canceled for a few days, and it was horrendous. The snow just piled and piled, and by the time it melted, I mean, goodness gracious, we had a snowless December, we had a snowless November. It snowed a little bit, but we never really got to the same amount of snow. We never really got to the point where we were having snow days in December and January like we were last year. Last year, we had an amazing amount of snow days. Quite frightening, actually, in December. This year, no snow days in December, really. There was a 2-hour delay once, but that's it. All the snow days were back in October. Now, what happened was it snowed a little bit more. The weather's been being very, very strange, peculiarly. I can't even describe it. Some days it's very warm. Some days it gets abruptly cold. Some days it's warm as a spring day. Other days it's very, very cold, like I said before. However, so a few days ago it began snowing. There was snow on the ground, not too much, but a little bit. And then the days after, it got extremely warm, and most of it melted. This week, we've been expecting snow again on. There were some vague weather reports of snow for Wednesday, but it was mixed in with rain, and, we didn't wake up this morning to a sheet of snow over everything. It was nothing like that. Instead, we woke up to a presumably no delay, no cancellation, no early dismissal of school. Around 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m., sometime around then, they put on the school website that there's going to be an early dismissal. They determined the early dismissal before we even got to school, because it starts at 7:25. Interesting, isn't it? It's a bit of a political thing. They're afraid. Last year it started once there was a time when they had sent out the buses already. It was 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m.-ish. Everything was going smoothly. And this was when I was back in the middle school, of course. But they sent out the buses, and then a crazy snowstorm just came and just blanketed everything out of nowhere. And they had no time to do a cancellation or delay because they'd already sent out the buses and students were already heading towards the school. So they just kept it up, and they just kept it up. And they just kept it up, and oh my god, we were so hoping for a snow day. But what happened was a bunch of buses had accidents. Several buses had accidents. Students were late. They had an extremely extended first period, completely improvised schedule. It was quite frankly insanity. They're trying to avoid this by having a delay for us to come out on the an early dismissal. So we dismiss at 10:55 a.m. from our school. I'm currently walking back. I very rarely take the bus due to going to track practice, because I very much like track. I've actually never taken the bus back this year so far, but I could have taken the bus. I had the chance to, but I chose not to. I chose to wait until the buses left, and then I chose to come out and do my walk back home, which isn't far, so it's not something insane necessarily that I did. And as you see, I'm walking back, but it is something I chose to do. Now here I'm stuck with Snowmageddon. At the beginning of this week, we began to hypothesize that on Wednesday there would be a snow day. At some point, it became something that the student body was just assumed of. Everyone just knew it would happen. They're just like, there's going to be a snow day on Wednesday. There just is, yeah. Don't worry about it. And the teachers were somewhat skeptical, but some of them believed it. Depends on the teacher. Depends on the weather report you read. Some people actually believed it was due to come at 6 p.m., and the school was only freaking out. But currently, it is 11:20 a.m., and it is snowing. Allow me to explain Snowmageddon a little bit further. So basically, they don't want to make up days at the end of the year, near June and July, for snow days. They don't have to make up delays, and they don't have to make up early dismissals. Therefore, they figured if they dismiss early, they decrease the risk of another scenario like last year, except reverse, where they had to deliver the kids to school while it was snowing hard. Here, they want to avoid the reverse, delivering the kids home while it's snowing hard. So, early dismissal before it even began snowing. It was a perfectly clear day. I came out sometime around 10 a.m., and there was no snow. Didn't look like it was going to snow. Pretty nice day. School's very lively. The high school's very lively even after hours, as everyone's staying after interesting things going on there. And someone jokingly pointed up and said, "Oh, I see a snowflake," and I thought they were joking. I came out here, it wasn't very cold, and then I start walking. Maybe 5 minutes into my walk, I see a snowflake flutter down. A single, solitary snowflake. And then as I continue walking, I see more snowflakes, and then it's actually quite comical. I see that I'm going to be buried in Snowmageddon. I'm sorry. I'm just walking, and I see very little flurries. I don't even know if you can tell. Very, very sparse snowing, these little flurries of snow. And I think to myself, it's Snowmageddon. I've been caught in Snowmageddon, and we're going to die. The term was actually coined by a junior in my biology class. He repeatedly attested during the week that this would be the last time we'd see each other, and that 30% of us only would survive it to look around the room one last time. He said that repeatedly during class today, and yes, it was quite humorous, but it seems Snowmageddon has come true, and as you may or may not be able to tell from this, it is snowing. If you can't, I apologize seeming crazy. My vision is better than the phone's, despite the fact that I have to wear glasses, so it seems like I pick up these little white specks. Very little white specks. Very sparse, very little white specks. It's very, very mildly chilly. I'm wearing a cardigan right now, and I'm still able to get by, so that illustrates the coldness. So yes, this is Snowmageddon. It seems I will die before I reach home, which would be quite sad, but I suppose if I don't die, I can play Skyrim, do the early dismissal, but we all know I will die, so little purpose to that task. I apologize for all the cars and noises coming by. It's just something that I have to deal with, and at times I pretend that when the view switches, I pretend that I'm making a call on my phone instead of vlogging, so people don't think I'm crazy. I am, but they don't have to know that, especially if it's someone I know. So yeah, this is Snowmageddon, and this may be my last recording. Wish me luck in returning to my home, which shouldn't be too far from now, but who knows with this insane blurry. It's a mix of a blurry and a flurry and a blizzard, which obviously is oxymoronic in nature, but I don't see why not. If you find me under 20 feet of snow, well, congratulations, you found me under 20 feet of snow. This is an iPhone 4S, so please be delicate with it when you're uploading this video. Please don't look at my other pictures. You can enjoy my apps, just don't delete them. And I suppose that is all I have to say now. I'm rapidly running into the 10-minute range, and no one wants to watch a 10-minute video. Our attention span has been decreased greatly by 30-second videos of squirrels water skiing. So, I suppose farewell, and wish me luck. I'll need the grace of God to survive.